Baruch Hashem. Okay, I think you
23rd of
can
January,
record.
Rabbi
Well,
Furst.
there you are. Okay, very good. Okay, so this is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here, as Lou mentioned, here, Yeshiva Samanachti here in Shtang Care Zoom. This is our first shiur, like Pierke Avos. This is the Bryce in the sixth pair. The Horos Nosson is teaching us about his commentary on the Mishnah, on the Bryce rather. Okay. Yes, any volunteers to do some reading this morning?
I do. We're on Yud Aleph.
Yes, Yulav.
V'chol mi she'osek b'Torah tadir harei zeh mis'ala shene'amar umima tina umimatna nachaliel nachliel v'mos. Okay, so anyone who involves himself in Torah continuously, we see that this is an elevation, as it is said. What is this word umimatana? And a gift?
Well, you really should see the pasuk. It's a pasuk there in Devarim, Perik Mem base. Take a look there. We'll take a look at the pasuk. These are really names of places, but there's a drasha that the Chazal make a drasha on this. That's what this is based upon. But it's really these are names of places.
I don't see mem base. I don't see. Is that a chapter?
I believe so, yeah.
It only goes up to Lamed.
Oh, let's see. That's Menachem. 1 second. We will find out soon. Hold on. I will tell you where
It
it
goes
is.
up to
Hold on.
mine goes up to Lamed Dalit Vizot HaBracha, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good morning, Rabbi Furst. Good morning.
Good morning, Roy.
Lou.
Morning, Roy.
Morning.
Maybe that's not Devarim.
He's frozen.
Nachli El.
No, he's not frozen.
Roy, we're in Yud Aleph,
Okay, thank you.
page 2.
Sounds more like Nevi'im or something, or maybe even Shmuel or something. Let's see, Nachiel.
No, it's a pasuk in the Torah. Hold on. You will. In Bamidbar Chafale. Bamidbar Chaf Aleph, pasuk Yud Tes.
Kaf Aleph. Okay, hold on.
Okay, so it says V'saf su vo aviv v'imo hotzi'u oso El Zikne Ero, Ve'el Shar Mimakom, Makomo. Okay, so I don't see our word here. Mem tet. I'm sorry, mem tough nun. Then his father and mother shall grasp him and take him out to the elders of his city and the gate of his place.
Oh, this is the barn.
I don't
Okay,
see our
you're-
word, Rabbi.
You're in the Varm or Bamidbar?
I'm in Devarim.
No, go to Bamidbar.
Oh, we're in Bar Midbar now. Okay, 1 second.
Okay. Midbar. Cuff. Who was it? Cuff Aleph?
Parakaf Aleph Pasuk Yud Tes, right?
Good test.
Off all of you.
Cuff Aleph. Good
Oh, yeah, yeah.
test. Umi Matana. Yeah, it's a gift. Okay, Umi Matana is a gift. Nacha Liel. Umi na ka Liel Bamos. So and a gift and from a gift to the valley, and from the valley to the heights.
Right. So this if you notice it says Mamidbar Matana. So Mamidbar, that's a reference to Midbar, like Midbar Har Sinai, right? Matana, that's a reference to the Torah, that from the Midbar Sinai we were given a Matana, from the Matana of the Torah. Matana, and from the Matana, from that Matana of the Torah, Nachliel is a reference to like Nachalim, or like streams. We discussed that in the previous paragraphs, like streams, and from the streams, Bamos, from the streams they are elevated. Bamos are places that are elevated. So from
Okay.
there, they make that's the basis of this Russia here.
Okay, so a gift from the streams.
No, again, well, from the Midbar, the Midbar Matana, right? It's from Midbar, the Matana, the Matana we received in the Midbar, which was the Torah. So from that Matana comes out streams, and from the streams they go up to the high places.
Right. So what he's quoting is let's see. Anyone who is involved in Torah continuously, we see that this elevates is an elevation, as it says, and a gift, the streams, a gift, I guess, to the streams, and from the streams to the heights.
Right.
Okay, so someone who's involved in Torah learning constantly it gets an elevation. Interestingly enough, it doesn't mention Lishma in this sentence. He just
Right.
Tadyon
Right.
said.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. There's no specific mention of Lishma. Correct.
Okay, but it's the same basic idea. If you're involved in Torah in a very dedicated way, then you get elevated.
That's right.
Nir'eh al pi ha mivoar. I don't know what Shin Summit is.
Near Al Pishim Mivur B'Shas, that's the Gemara, B'Shas, the Gemara in Megillah, Daf Yud Gimel Amid Beis.
Okay. So what is Nir'eh al pi?
It appears, Nira, according to what is explained in the Gemara, Nira, it appears, Al Pi, according, Mivur, what is explained B'Shas in the Gemara, it appears according to what is explained in the Gemara.
Explained in the Gemara, in Megillah. And what is this abbreviation? Kaf Shin Hey Kuf Bet.
Tisha Kadosh Baruch Hu, Tisha Kadosh Baruch Hu, when the Kadosh Baruch Hu.
When HaKadosh Baruch Hu Posek Gedolah, the great decisor, La'adam, for man, Posek Levanav. He decides for the children, Velivnei Banav, and the grandchildren, Ad Sof, until the end, Kol Hadoros, of all the generations.
All right, so one sec, what does this mean? This is based on a Gemara now. One sec, because you're going to post it. Okay, when a Kadosh Baruch Hu posek, it decides. When a Kadosh Baruch Hu is posek gedolah on him, when a Kadosh Baruch Hu decides greatness for a person, renowned, when a Kadosh Baruch Hu is going to decide that this person is going to be great, he's going to become renowned. Posek lebanav ubenei banav ad sok kol dorf. That decision's including his children and his children's children for all generations.
Okay. Hare the Gadola, the Ilui Mis Kayames Tamid. We see that this greatness and the illumination is established eternally.
The Kedula Ilui Miskayim Tamid, the greatness, the grandeur, and the Ilui, like the elevation, like we say Ilui Nishmas, right? So the grandeur and the grandeur and the elevation, Miskayim is Tamid, is continually in effect.
Ulechain zeh she'osek b'Torah tadir. And therefore this, being involved in Torah continuously, mikabel schar mizeh mida keneged mida shehu mis Allah. Therefore, this being involved in Torah continuously receives reward measure for measure, that he is elevated. The ha'ilui hu gadola she'ena posekes. And the elevation is great, that he's not, what is posekes?
It does, anal posekis, that which is, posekis is to stop, but anal posekis means it does not stop.
So the Elui, the elevation does not stop. Kamo she Torah so Aina Posekis. Like that the Torah, his Torah does not stop. Me peeve from his mouth. Vamar u mimatana nacha liel, and it says from the gift of the springs, the hachilok Bain Matana the Yerusha. What is the hachilok?
Chiluk, the difference. What does it mean? What's the difference between Matana Yerusha? So it says again, he says the Gedula Be'ilui is Niskayemis Tami, the grandeur and the elevation, the nobility, the grandeur and the nobility is something which is continually existing. Therefore, this person who is continually involved in learning Torah, he receives a reward, mida connected mida. He receives his reward measure for measure. Shehu mis'ala, that the result in his learning Torah continually is that he's mis'ala, he becomes elevated, he becomes ennobled. And the elevation is the gedula is a grandeur, an honor, she'eno posekes, which does not cease. Torah soy eno posekes, meaning he's explaining what the mida keneged mida is. Just like his Torah is eno posekes, just like the person's Torah does not cease, right? Mipiv, from his mouth. Likewise, the grandeur and the ennoblement that he receives as a reward is also not going to cease, because his learning is continual. So the grandeur and the ennoblement that he receives as a reward from HaKadosh Baruch Hu also will not cease. Yeah, you have a lot of people that what do they say? It's just a flash in the pan. They'll have a few moments, a few hours, a few years of in the spotlight, and then they wind up on the garbage heap of the humanity. All the efforts and all their foolishness got them what? There used to be a boxer, he said, "I'm the greatest." He used to scream at people, "I'm the greatest." So where did he wind up? What happened to him? Not so great. So yeah, he had a few good years there maybe, but then he burnt out, burnt up. Happens to all of them. They go all the people that they're chasing after the foolishness of the things in the world that really mean nothing. So they have it good for a certain amount of time, and then that's it. But a person, lahavdil, person who's going to be learning Torah, the Shema is going to be learning Torah continually. So the elevation and the nobility that he's given and the grandeur that he's given to by Kadosh Baruch Hu never stops, just like his Torah never stops. The reward for that he becomes ingranded and ennobled, never stops as well. But Chiluk bein matana liyerusha. So now he's going back to the pasuk. Remember, the pasuk started off right midbar matana. So that's then really the pasuk is really just is a description of the travelings of Klal Yisrael in the midbar. But they went and they named the places where they stopped. They named the places. So the names of the places are simply not geographical points on a map. They're also, the names were also, I'll tell you the truth, I'm not sure if the names were there beforehand or if when they came there, they gave them names. That I'm not sure. But in any event, the names were significant in and of themselves. And that's to teach it. One of the significant factors is to teach us this lesson here in the Midbar. Mamatana. So from the, again, as we said, from the Midbar Sinai, that's where we got the matana of the Torah. Hashem gave us the matana, the gift of the Torah. And the matana, from that gift, Nachliel, there is now a Nachliel. Nachliel is really, it means two things. Nachliel means literally like streams, but it also means that it's a Nachla, meaning an inheritance. So now he's explaining the Chiluk bein matana la Yerusha. What's the difference, the distinction between that which is a gift and that which is a Yerusha? Okay, let's continue on.
The matana mitzinu gam matana al manas the hachazir, that a gift from with a gift we find also a gift on condition of returning. Hachazir is to return.
So he's explaining the difference. He says that a matana, you can have a certain matana which is gam matana amanas lahakzir. You can have a matana which is given with the on the condition that it be returned. You might be familiar. There's the halachas of in Hilchos Lulav. So if a person needs a lulav and esrog, daled minim, so there's a halacha that, as you probably know, that has to be lechem. It must be yours. You can't be yotzi, yerchiv, daled minim, esrog, lulav, hadasim, and aravos if they belong to somebody else. They have to be yours legally. According to Torah law, they have to be yours legally. So, that's one of the reasons some poskim advise not to pay for your dollar, meaning with a check, right? Because it could be, according to these poskim, in general, a check is considered to be worth money, but according to some poskim, depending how they understand the meaning and the import and the significance of a check and halachic status, whether it's considered to be money or not. So if you're giving a check for your purchase of the dollar minim, could be they're not really considered to be yours because you haven't paid for them yet. So some are machbird about that because it's a so-called sof, it's a mitzvah deraisa. But in any event, you need that the dollar minim be yours. Lechem has to be yours legally according to Torah law. So therefore, simply borrowing dollar minim is not going to be sufficient. But if you're giving him a matana, amanas lahakzir, he says, I'm going to lend you. No, he's not lending. Lending would not be sufficient. He's going to give it as a gift. He's giving his dollar diminim to you as a gift. And but it's on the condition that you return it to him and it becomes his again. So then it would work. So you see by matana, we find that there is such a thing as a matana mas lahakosir. As you see, he cites the Gemara in Sukkah, Mem Aleph Amid Aleph.
Aval Jerusha lo yitachen shet tehei rak lizman, but with a inheritance, it is not. It cannot be. Yitachen is to fix.
It's not possible. You're talking. It's a matana, right? But it's not. It's yitakin. It is possible.
Okay, so with a matana, I'm sorry, with a Yerusha, it's not possible that it should be only for the time.
Lizman, rak lizman, temporarily, meaning in this way, lizman really means litai. It means, but lizman means for a temporary amount of time.
So it's not possible, unlike a matana, which can be yours temporarily, Yerusha, an inheritance, it's not possible that it can be yours temporarily.
Right.
Umashirash shuv ein hayerusha yotz as mirashuso and from an inheritance, I don't know. I there's too many words I don't know in the sentence.
So again, we want to make the distinction between a matana and a yerusha. That the matana, you find that it can be given as a gift. So a gift can be given on the condition to be returned. So it's a temporary gift. Of a yerusha, an inheritance, lo yitaken sheyitei rak lizman. It's not possible that the yerusha, an inheritance, can be given only temporarily. Umisharish shuv ein a yerusha yotze mirusha. So Umisharish shuv ein hayerusha yotzas mirushusa. And a person who is miyarish, umishiarish, and from the time that he's inheriting it, umishim yarish, and from the time that he's inheriting it, shuv, furthermore, Eine Yerusha Yotze Mirshusha. Furthermore, that Yerusha, that inheritance, will not leave his possession.
Ulechein zeh she'osek b'Torah rak lefarkim. And therefore, this that he is involved in the Torah only the farkim, I don't know.
The frucky means like from time to time, and he's only intermediately involved with Torah. Therefore, right? This person who is involved with Torah only intermediately.
Therefore, somebody who is involved in Torah only intermediarily, nisna lo hatorah bechinas matana sheyischein shetehei rak lizman katzov. It's given to him, the Torah, as a choice gift that Yitakain, Sheyitakain, that it should be only for a little bit of time.
Oh, so, therefore, the person who's going to be involved with Torah only, from time to time, nitnu lo haTorah bebechinas matana shitaken shitei rak zman kasev. A person like this, it's possible that the Torah is going to be given to him only like a gift that's only going to be given to him for a zman katsav, for a specific amount of time, or for a limited katsav, better yet, a limited amount of time. It's like he's getting a gift for a limited amount of time.
Aval kishelomed Torah tadir, but when one learns Torah continuously, naaseh mi metana nacha liel. It is a gift, a gift of an inheritance.
Yeah, it's a gift which is an inheritance. Avo kishalom Torah tadir, when a person is going to learn Torah continually, nasem matana nakle, it becomes like that of a matana which is inherited.
Shehatorah naasis lo nachala v'Yerusha shehi b'reshus o tadir, that the Torah becomes for him what's nachala?
Nachla is the inheritance. Nachla nasis lo nachla v'Yerusha. What's the difference between a nachla and a Yerusha? So there's a slight difference between the two. They're more or less synonyms. Inheritance, you have the see, the thing with an inheritance is a person does nothing to acquire an inheritance. Inheritance in Torah law is something which is bequeathed to him, right? Yeah, so that would probably be a nachla is like a big, it's something which is bequeathed to him. That
So it's maybe a nachla is more of a physical thing.
No.
not sure. bequeathal. There's similar words.
Well, I mean, we say the inheritance is bequeathed to him. It's like saying it's given to him.
Right.
All right, so the point is that the Torah becomes for him an inheritance which is bequeathed to him, and stays in his possession continuously.
Right.
That's it.
Okay, that's it. Very good. So we'll need to prepare another document for you all, Mitzvah Shem.
That's the end of this one. Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
very
Rabbi.
good.
You do a wonderful job
Thank you.
sharing these things.
Yeah, this was very nice. This,
Okay, Baruch Hashem. Yeah, you're very insightful.
Very uplifting.
Baruch Hashem.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so stand by for our new document either this afternoon or tonight, Mitzvah Shem. Hopefully by latest tomorrow morning, and we'll continue on with learning about these things. Very important, especially for those of us who are spending our days and nights learning Torah. Very important to know and understand these things clearly. And I guess we'll take a short break and we'll continue on with Imshtabru in a few moments, take a few minutes break. And